What's up everybody, I am Alex GT and today I'm bringing you a new ALOLAN comparison video. In this series I will dedicate one video for each ALOLAN form and compare it with its regular form to determine which one is better, at least on paper. So without further ado, let's start with this video's Pokemon, the Fox Pokemon, Ninetales. Alright, so as with the other two ALOLAN forms that we've done so far, there is a huge difference between the typings of ALOLAN Ninetales and regular Ninetales. Regular Ninetales being Pure Fire, ALOLAN Ninetales being Ice Fairy. Also, the abilities, you have regular Ninetales has Flash Fire with Drought as its hidden ability, and ALOLAN Ninetales has Snow Cloak and Snow Warning as its hidden ability. The main difference between ALOLAN Ninetales and regular Ninetales' stats is that they took 9 points away from Ninetales' attack and added it to its speed for ALOLAN Ninetales. So ALOLAN Ninetales is faster. It hits weaker from the physical side, but I mean, are you really going to use a physical move on Ninetales? Regular Ninetales has 76 attack, 81 special attacks, so it's not that big of a difference, but with ALOLAN Ninetales, you really want to lean more towards your special attacks than your physical attacks. Just because of that 9-point drop, it would make a difference in a battle. As far as type effectiveness goes, regular Ninetales being Pure Fire is weak to Ground, Rock, Water, and resists Bug, Steel, Fire, Grass, Ice, and Fairy. Ironic, because its new type is Ice and Fairy, but and is hit normally by everything else. But ALOLAN Ninetales, although loses the Ground and Water weakness, keeps the Rock one and gains Poison, Fire, and times 4 Steel. It does gain the Dragon immunity, but has only resistances to Bug, Ice, and Dark. So, point to regular Ninetales for this one. As far as level up movesets go, they're both Stone evolutions, so they don't learn anything through level up. So, pretty much every move you see right now is level 1. But you're going to want to use TMs and level up your Vulpixes before evolving. That's pretty much it. That's how it's always been with Ninetales, and it's how it's always going to be with Ninetales because it's Stone evolution. So as you would expect it to be, the TM sets are pretty much similar. Replace all the Fire type moves with pretty much their Ice type equivalent, and that's pretty much what you have. Still dominated by special and status moves. Regular Ninetales, I think, learns more physical attacks than ALOLAN. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one learns 5. Okay, it learns 1 more physical attack, but that's not... The big plus, though, that I have to give to regular Ninetales is that it learns Solar Beam, Energy Ball, and Will-O-Wisp, so it can cover for its weaknesses if it has to. That's something that ALOLAN Ninetales cannot do because it doesn't learn any moves that are super effective against what's super effective against it. Except for, well, it learns Rain Dance, but fuck Rain Dance. As far as egg moves go, it's pretty much replace Flare Blitz on regular Vulpix with Freeze Dry on ALOLAN and Heat Wave with Moonblast. It's pretty much the same thing. However, regular gets Feint Attack. What good that does, I don't know. And also, fun fact, when I was doing my research, I kind of spaced out a little bit and thought that the breeding moveset for regular Vulpix was ALOLAN, so I'm like, why the fuck does it learn Flare Blitz and Heat Wave? But that's just because I can be a space case sometimes. So as I mentioned before, with Ninetales being a Stone evolution, you're going to want to level up your Vulpixes before evolving them. You get access to things like Flame Burst, Extra Sensory on regular Vulpix, and stuff like Aurora Beam, Sheer Cold, Extra Sensory. Holy fuck. Anyways, you get moves that you can only learn as Vulpix because obviously it's a Stone evolution. That's it. Before I end off and say my final verdict on which is better, I just want to say it doesn't make sense. You know, the whole like theory, well, not theory, but the whole like lore around Alolan Vulpix, being that it moved to the mountains to avoid the normal habitats of other Pokemon and thus ended up taking on the Ice type. It's a Fire type. It would survive in the cold no matter what. So it being an Ice type, I mean, it's cool and all, but it doesn't make sense, you know, because there was no need for it to there was no need for it to change type. It was already able to survive in cold temperatures. So my final verdict on which one is better, I gotta give it to regular Ninetales. I mean, Alolan Vulpix. Alolan Ninetales is cool. It's got a decent typing. It's that four times weakness to Steel, which is like moves like Iron Head and other Steel type move are like really common in competitive. So it's not all that great that it has that four times weakness. Regular Ninetales being just pure fire, doesn't have any four times weakness. It also gets coverage moves, which is a huge thing. Um, you're never gonna want to have your Ninetales in against a ground, rock, or water type, but if it does, and you have Energy Ball or Solar Beam, and you're running Drought, then you're gonna have somewhat success. Also, I just realized for the first time that all three of Fire type's weaknesses are countered by Grass. Anyway, with all that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this has helped you make a decision on which Ninetales to use in your competitive team, whether VGC, BSS, Smogon, whatever the fuck you play. And subscribe to the channel because there's going to be more coming in the next week. So you can also, at the end of this video, there will be a link to the playlist where I have done Alolan Marowak and Alolan Sandslash before, so you can check those out if you haven't already. So, with that, thank you for checking out the video. I'm going to see you guys next time. Ciao.